Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dustin, and today we're going to be checking out the Warframe newest update, the Lotus Eaters. I do know this came out, I want to say yesterday, maybe the day before, within the last couple of days. I have not done anything with it, or haven't really seen much of anything about it, so today that's what we're going to do. Hey Thor, game set, by the way. I did see that you had said hello in chat. How are you doing today? Trying to think at the same time, trying to conversate. It's not easy. Okay, so I think I got everything set up in the background. Everything's looking good. Discord bot, it did send out the notification. Cool. All right, we're all set. I can close that Discord, not think about it. All right, so let's hop into Warframe today and see what we're doing. So, this is the newest update. When I first logged in yesterday, also I don't know if I have the music and stuff mixed properly. I don't know for sure. I usually don't play the Warframe with music or much of any sound for that matter. Just really all I need to hear is like my weapons and stuff. So this will be a learning experience for me as well. But strange call comes from beyond and must not go unanswered. The goal today is to do the entire story sequence of the Lotus Eaters, and then after that, just kind of whatever. If I want to run relics, we'll run relics. If I want to end the stream, I can end the stream. So the main point of this is just to kind of experience the story live, and also be able to, because a majority of this game I just don't have in video form as far as the story goes, because majority of it I just did before I decided that I wanted to start streaming it, before I got like decent weapons and decent warframes and stuff. So let's go ahead and start off the Lotus Eaters on Investigate the Sound. I expected Lotus to talk to me, but I guess not. Quests. Sanctum Anatomica. We're gonna go solo. This is a level 40 to 45 mission. It's probably gonna be pretty easy. As far as difficulty goes, I'm used to Steel Path, or even like some moderately level cap content, a couple thousand level enemies. So. We'll also do my best to try to be quiet when other things are going on, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. Obviously, I'm also on Saren today. Saren is my primary frame. I absolutely love her playstyle, so. We'll see what happens. That looks like it's Corvex over there in the distance. It's the way that is like angled. Anyways. Whoa, it's like it's the thumbnail. Wow.
Oh. It's you.
Yes, I did also, I believe, change Lotus's color. So interesting. Operator and Drifter. Strange. Very interesting. So obviously I play as Drifter more than I do Operator, so I'm gonna go with I'm here to help. And then over here, are you okay?
This isn't just a bad memory, is it? This is new. Whatever this is, I'm not leaving you alone with it.
You, my child, the great indifference wants to take. I want to let it. I feel only the call. You, my champion, please, drown out that noise that beckons. If any other answers the call, no, it has to be you. Our paradox.
Is it true that there are like a bunch of weapon stats? Oh, there's a ton of weapon stats. I think there's over 500 weapons in this game. So there's Saren. There's my operator. I'm Drifter, and I answer a phone call. Oh, sorry, I need to hold a button. My bad. I should probably pay attention. I invisible? Yeah, there, little buddy. Wait a minute. I don't know who this is. Wait. Okay, I'll reserve thoughts until the end. Moss? I can run. Can I roll? Oh, I sure can. I can also slide and jump. Looks like an infirmary. I'm gonna turn down the volume a little bit. It seems kind of loud, but... Ugh. Alright. I'm just, by the way, just tapping crouch. It gives you a lot of, like, forward momentum speed. Also, I just had a flashback. I thought I was playing Killing Floor 2. I've been thinking about playing it because I know Killing Floor 3 is coming out soon, but, you know. Anyways, I digress. Moving forward. This looks like a level from Killing Floor 2 is what I'm saying. Not like an identical amount, but pretty darn close to it. Hey, buddy. Okay, bye. Is my character supposed to exist? I'm just like an ethereal being, I guess. Alright.
Do you hear it? The calls of angels, devils, life itself. It's grown so loud. It tries to follow in his footsteps through time. You must find him first.
That is literally it? That's the story? It started streaming 8 minutes ago. That was it? Really? Well, I guess I can end the stream. No, I'm not doing that. Lotus, you look like a millennial. Could you get off your cell phone for 2 seconds? Thank you. Well, that was, I'm disappointed. Is that literally... Hang on. If that's literally it, I want my money back on this free game. I'm pretty sure that was it. Yes, that was it. Wow. Okay, cool.
Tenno.
Hey, Lloyd.
None of us could hear the device that was calling from the abyss of history. The daughter of Hunhao heard it, and almost succumbed to its call. She raised her voice in song to drown it out, and that we did hear. I should have known she was waiting for you. You answered a call, and, in a way, found an answer. For me. The time is almost right to finish the Kalimos sequence. I will soon be able to send you to the city-state of Holvania in the plague year of 1999, a most perilous time. Without your equipment, you would surely perish. Luckily, the vessels have a connection to Albrecht's volunteers that I believe I can exploit. You will not arrive unarmed, nor unarmored. We won't be late.
Okay, so I am aware that... What the heck is this? It connected anywhere, anytime with the cell phone? Really? A massive 2 megabytes of memory. Oh my gosh. Remember those days? Anyways, I was born when some of this stuff was this. Anyways, disappointment hits hard. It does, but also I do have a bit of a knowledge about this stuff. Thankfully, I'm going to readjust my volume settings back to where they were. Thankfully, this isn't like the end. I don't know what keeps shutting off my Wi-Fi, but something keeps shutting off my Wi-Fi, so that's fun. Like my physical computer is like shutting off Wi-Fi. Why is it doing this? Hang on a second, let me troubleshoot. Strange. Anyways, yeah, we're fine now. So the update of the Lotus Eaters is to... You thought it was me. No, my internet has been very iffy sometimes lately. The update here for the Lotus Eaters is to help tie together the Warframe universe as it is to 1999. So all, you know, the lore stuff here is going to be connected with this to 1999, which is coming out sometime later this year. I don't know for sure. Let's see if they have an ETA. I don't know if they do. Winter 2024. So they're working on it currently. There's going to be things that you can do that are going to be really cool. Like you can actually ride on a motorcycle. It looks like it's going to be a more open world-esque sort of thing. Let me see if I can. I don't have anything showing here that would be bad. Let me go to screen. There you go. So this is their official Warframe 99 website. Obviously, you have characters like Mag, Excalibur, who is Arthur. You have the motorcycles, and you'll be able to actually use like AK-47s and like real human-like weapons, because you'll be actually playing as humans, or the closest approximation to humans. They also have all sorts of like videos and pictures and stuff like that. So, but this is like the lineup of characters that you'll have access to. Me personally, I'm probably going to stick with Mag because Mag was who I started with. I don't know, other than I believe this is Arthur. I don't know who these other three people are. I'm just going to be honest. I'm not in the know, but yeah, it's going to be cool to be able to fight tanks and stuff if that's actually going to be in the game, which I don't think they would put it in a media form like this of like pictures without actually having it in game. Yeah, here's Mag as well. Yeah, this motorcycle thing is going to be pretty sick, though. I'm looking forward to that quite a bit. So, yeah, we'll just kind of have to wait, unfortunately, until this comes out. You know, they've got all sorts of different stuff. You can go check out the website in your free time if you want to. Let's go back to the game. But, yeah, it's nothing too crazy. Unfortunately, though, because it's kind of like... I want to say it's like a filler update. You know how like certain animes or certain TV shows, they have like filler episodes? It's kind of like that. At least that's kind of how I'm feeling about it. I've never seen it or played this game. What is it about? So it is a third-person looter shooter. What you do is you just go around killing enemies, running missions. Every single mission is randomly generated for like how it's created. Do I want to do this today? I don't know if I want to do... we're not going to worry about Duviri. It's a whole subsection of the game. Don't worry about it. But for instance, if I wanted to like run a mission, well, let's run a solo mission just so I can kind of show off what it's all about. So we'll run an exterminate mission. There's like 20 or so different types of different missions. You got exterminate, excavation, defense, sabotage, capture, rescue, all sorts of different things. You typically fight against one of two major factions, and these ones are Grineer. They have yellow health bars because they actually have armor. So they don't take a lot of damage. So you have to kind of do some things to either reduce their armor or just kind of kill them through their armor. Which either way works in my situation. So this mission is just go around, kill things. As I'm killing things, if I hit tab for a second, you can see the type of resources that I'm earning and stuff. So the basic loop of the game is run missions, get goods like resources and stuff, and then build new Warframes. Warframe being, in this case, the character I'm playing as, which is Saren. It's just a metal suit, if you will, and your operator or drifter, in my case, can also run around and do damage and do all sorts of stuff. Yeah, I know I'm vaguely generalizing a lot of this stuff. It's a lot more involved than it might seem at first, but once you get into it and kind of get a feel for it, the movement feels really good. And if anybody out there might have ever heard of Unreal Tournament, Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. If you have, you have heard of these developers before. Digital Extremes are the ones who made Unreal Tournament, to my understanding. And I absolutely loved UT 2004. Played it a lot, so... Flat Cannon was my favorite. I was kind of happy to see that they have a Flat Cannon equivalent called the Dragoon in this game, so... Pretty good. Yeah, every mission is a little bit different. Obviously, there are tile sets. In this case, we're like at a Grenier Sea Lab tile set. And each time that I run through the mission, it's going to be just a little bit different. This guy's down here. Rollerball. But the big thing I really love in this game is like the movement. You know, you got bullet jumps, you got dodge rolls. If you combine the few together, you can just blitz through a normal mission.
Have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission.
And what's crazy about this is this game is free to play. Just be aware. It will probably take you a very long time to get to a point where you feel like the game feels good. I've been playing this game for almost 1,000 hours over the course of about 2 years, I think. So I understand what happens on your screen, but it's like it's just too much. How do you even comprehend what is happening? I've played the game for like 1,000 or so hours. I can actually check if I go to profile and go to stats. We can see right here 976 hours. So the game is quite simple, but you gotta think from the perspective. Yeah, I've been playing the game a long time. So like different frames you can get. These are the different characters you can play as. So you can't really like customize how they play or how they function. Obviously you can go to appearance and like change their color schemes and whatnot. But if for instance, I'm just going to load a different preset. I go to Mag Prime, for instance. She has 4 abilities. The Breach Surge is actually not one of her abilities. I'll explain that in a second. Her first ability is Pull. She just like force pulls everybody near her. But you can actually change and add on other frames. So this one's actually Wisp. You can take Wisp's ability, Breach Surge. It's a very specific ability per each frame. And you can actually add it to a different frame. So you can customize and change things around a little bit. Like Saren, for instance, her 4 is not Roar. That's Rhinos. Her 4 is actually Miasma. But on my first build over here, which I lovingly call Bay because I absolutely love Saren, I put Rhino's Roar because it adds 72% more damage to every single one of my weapons, melee, primary, secondary, anything. And then on the shield gating build, I have Nourish, which is Grendel's move, on my 2, which is normally Molt. So there's a lot to try to explain, and I don't do any justice trying to explain it all. There are guides and stuff if you really want to get into like learning how to play Warframe and doing stuff in Warframe. Just know that it probably will take you a while before you actually feel like it's a lot of fun, sadly. I try not to be like, oh, you have to play 100 or 200 hours before it starts. You can get that sort of gratification and feeling like the game feels good from the beginning, but to get to like where I'm at and, you know, just run through missions and not really care, it will take you a lot of time, unfortunately. What I'm going to do real quick, Void Flood, that's not really what I want to do. Let me go ahead and get my Shield Gate build enabled. I'm just going to warn everybody ahead of time. Shield Gating build typically has a lot of flashing because the way shield gating works, so I apologize if you might be photosensitive, but I'm going to be running this build here. I know it's kind of random, but do you speak any other languages? I do not. I know very specific words in other languages, like Das Svidaniya. It's Russian for, you know, an endearing goodbye, but I don't know like a full other language. No.
Underestimate them at your peril.
Alright, so now I'm going to be playing in a public lobby. The game can have up to 4 players. Right now we have 3, as indicated on the top right. There's my name, there's my pet, and then there's 2 other people. It looks like we're probably waiting, for the 4th person to load in. And now we're gonna start.
The Orican Neural Sentry is attempting to purge you from
So
this place.
this is a relic
Stand
mission.
by for life
What
support.
we have to do here is we kill enemies that are affected by this like glow. Once they have been hit by that glow, they have a chance to drop reactant, indicated in the top left. Once we get 10, then our relic has been cracked, and then when we like finish on a survival mission, we have to wait 5 minutes. If we get the 10 reactant before then at the 5-minute mark, we will be able to actually see what our relic reward was, as well as everybody else here, as long as they got theirs to crack. As long as everybody's was cracked, you can actually choose anybody's reward. It doesn't take it from somebody else. It's not like other games where you claim a reward, it's only for you. Everybody just gets like a copy of that, which is nice. So if something really rare drops, everybody can get it. If you don't want to get it, you don't have to get it. It's very nice. Alright, what I'm doing here is a very Saren staple thing. I'm just spreading the spores. You'll notice like these little ticks of damage happening on random enemies and stuff. Most of those are the spores. My fourth ability, which is lovingly called the Sneeze by myself and a few other videos I've seen of Saren. Yeah, she can spread those spores to an entire room. I think my range is like 40 meters or 50 meters, where if an enemy is attacked and they are infected with this spore, it'll spread to nearby enemies. So my job right now is just to keep the spores spreading. I don't even have to really kill them, but I could, but as long as the spores are spread, it'll reduce armor, make things a lot easier for everybody, including myself. Have you never been outside of the USA? Have you been to like all the states? I have not, no. If you're looking at the map, I've mostly been to majority of the states that are in like the center, like east and west inside the United States, but not a whole lot that are like to the north or really far south. The states I've been to have been pretty cool though. There's some where it's just like nothing but cornfields everywhere. Other ones where you'll see like a bunch of wind turbines and stuff. You can tell when you hit a different state though, because it's just all of a sudden the scenery changes quite a bit actually. These guys. Yeah, conjunction survival is a very interesting way to crack relics. This is also considered an Omnia Fisher, which means that I can get any one of the four, I think they're called eons? Eras. You got Neo, Miso, Lith, and why do I always forget the last one? Axie. There's those four, and then you also have like Requiem relics, which, I mean, you don't really need to run if you don't ever do any like Lich hunts or Sister Parvos hunts. There's no enemies over here, which means they're probably down over here. Explore them, please. Yeah, infecting enemies way back here, which is good. Make sure all my buffs are active. Is it true that in America a 2-hour drive is not long? I mean, there's a lot of open road. Like, one of the bigger cities in the state I live in, Nevada, there's Las Vegas. A city block is a mile long, over 5,000 feet. I don't know how much yards it is, I apologize, but one block is a mile. It's crazy.
Are scanning for targets.
Where I live, thankfully, it's not like that.
The scent kit is on to you. Look
Alright.
out for troopers.
Where's the troopers at? Not seeing any of them. Bunch of little guys over here. Oh, that was one. Never mind. Now we have an acolyte. He spawns. And I couldn't use my abilities, so I couldn't shield gate, sadly. Okay. I think I kept hitting 4. I'll have to, if I care enough, I should probably relook at the VOD. I kept hitting 4 to use my ability. That must have been the Acolyte who just nullifies your abilities, which kind of sucks.
The longer you hold out.
Alright, so 5 minutes have passed. Our first relic is going to crack here in a second. There'll be a menu that pops up. So, just wait a second. So now I get to choose any one of these. Sadly, I own everything that's pretty much here, but I'm going to go ahead and grab one of these. The Bratton Prime Barrel. What's cool about this game is that you don't necessarily have to spend any real-life money. What you can do is, like in what I'm doing here, you just run relics or sometimes just acquire items that you can spend your real-life time into, and then you can actually trade with people who have like millions of plat or hundreds of thousands of plat to get anything. But this is why this is very interesting mission. These Thrax guys that show up. So these Thrax guys that show up, they drop Thrax or Lua Thrax Plasm. There's 2 different types of Thrax in the game. I guess there might be a third one if you include Deviri, but I think that's the same. There's 2 different types of Thrax in the game is what I'm going to stick with. There's Lua Thrax and then just normal Thrax at the Zeraman. And these ones are special because you can take the Lua Thrax to an NPC at the hub world of the Zeraman, the Crystallith, and you can actually exchange those Thrax Plasm for other things. There's a Warframe specifically you can get from running this mission, not the Relic version, but you can get it through the Relic version too. By getting up to the 20-minute mark, there's rotation rewards every 5 minutes, so it's not the unidentified item, it's something else, might have been Endo or something, that you can get from running this mission normally. Just trying to ask questions because I don't know anything about the game. That's alright. Doing my best to try to explain everything while just casually murdering an entire species of people, I guess, I don't know. But, yeah, it's a very interesting... Oh, there goes my pet. Glow, would you please stop teleporting? Thank you. Please get CC'd. This guy with the butcher blade running at me. What was I saying? I got distracted. Oh yeah, the Thrax Plasm. So you can take that to an NPC at this Zeraman, get various items, including the parts needed to build the Warframe Varuna, which is the one that you can actually just get the parts from here every 20 minutes. It's a chance to get one of her 4 components. Everything in this game is almost divisible by 4, which is strange, but I actually like that to a degree. That's my fault for trying to be cool. I'm fine though. Once you get to a certain point in the game, you can actually revive yourself, and that's just kind of what I just did there. It's called Last Gasp? Last Grasp? Something like that. Looks like you're good at mass murder. Only in Warframe, yeah. I was kind of struggling yesterday on Tears of the Kingdom. Still not really used to the combat again. It's similar to Breath of the Wild, but it's a little bit different because the weapons don't feel as strong. It's almost like they intend you to fuse things to your weapons to make them stronger or something. Grab that. Pop my other buffs. Acolyte is coming. That's what that flickering is. Where is it? It's over that way. The red ping usually indicates it. Where'd he go? Nice. I'm almost dead as a result, but it's nice. We're fine. Back at the full HP. Yeah, it's crazy, like, knowing what I know about how the AI works and stuff in this game, you can kind of abuse certain things, like how they go to shoot you and stuff. One of the things about Warframe is the faster you move, the more likely the enemy will be to miss their shots on you. So if I'm jumping around like this and doing all this crazy movement and stuff, they have a lot lower of a chance to hit me, but obviously if I'm like right next to them, they'll still have a higher chance to hit me. Excuse you.
Sentient scouts. If they detect you,
You sure it's only on Warframe?
soon attack.
I promise.
They know you're here. Prepare.
This is, again, the culmination of like almost 1,000 hours in game time, so I assure you. Maybe in other video games too, but not nearly as fast-paced as Warframe can be. Oh my gosh, my mouse. There's also a weird thing my mouse will do sometimes where it just won't turn left or right, so that's cool. You can say I'm playing with a handicap to a degree.
Don't worry, I'll take very
Ooh,
good care of
Seraphang.
Luna. I have just the spot in the kennel for her.
Yeah, that Seraphang was one of Varuna's weapons. I believe it's one of her melee weapon
We
blueprints.
cannot let the worm have Varuna.
You have weapons like guns in real life? I do not. Nothing too high powered. Maybe like a BB gun here and there, but I'm not really like a huge like IRL gun guy. Furious Prime. Is that right there? There's 3 different types of items. There's bronze, gold, and silver. This one is a gold one, obviously, because it looks gold. Not to bring Olympics into this, but gold is best, as you can see. It's the highest for 100 ducats. Silver is usually like 45, maybe 65 ducats, and then bronze is typically like 15, maybe 25.
But outside the corrupted, they are draining your life support.
Got these guys again.
Eliminate them quickly.
Destroy this guy. And head over here to... I need my normal weapons here. Somebody is separated from the pack. That's not good. These need to die like immediately. If you let them live for too long, there can be a lot of issues. Excuse me? There we go. They just drain your life support. So on the left-hand side, underneath the reactant, coughing. I can tell my throat's dry. Underneath React and Collect, there's life support systems. That needs to maintain a pretty decent amount. If it gets to 0, the mission's basically over. The timer stops going up, and you start taking damage until you leave. So unfortunately, those Thrax Plasm guys, or the Lua Plasm guys, they just exist to try to drain that life support and end your mission. So the idea is we don't let them do that. That's a Arsenex and miss. That's a second one. Why do you guys always come in pairs? I one time got an insane triple to show up. That was scary. Why it's scary is if you're not paying attention, or you don't have a way to like remove a fire like debuff on you, you end up burning to death, which is not good. In my early days, it happened a lot because I didn't know how to manage it. Would you prefer me not to ask too many questions, or you didn't mind? I don't really mind, to be honest with you. Come on. Trying to use melee against them. More reactant. But I will say for like answering questions and stuff, I'm probably not going to be able to respond immediately, especially if, you know, things get a little tense. Obviously, I'm playing and hanging out, vibing, you know, but as long as you don't take it personal, like, oh my gosh, he's ignoring me. I don't try to do that. Do you have any pets? We have a pet bunny rabbit. That's the only alive pets. We've had pets like dogs, guinea pigs. We even had a cat when I was like really young, but unfortunately it was one that, I don't know if it was born with like prematurely or whatnot. I'm not sure. It didn't really survive very long. It was, my grandma had the cat, didn't know that the cat was pregnant, and then when the cat gave birth, my mom was like, yeah, you know, we can take a cat, I guess. So I think we had him for maybe a couple weeks. The majority of the pets that we have had in the past were more fish. We've had like a big koi, goldfish, Oscar fish, lots of Oscar fish. My gosh, to the one person who's trying to extract, please just extract so that the text can go off my screen. Actually, is it? I can't quite tell the name. It's not. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, if it's the host, then please don't, but it's not. Host is the Protea. Whoever that is, they could leave. The reason why I would say not the host, not that it really matters that much with my current weapons. If you have certain weapons, like Incarnon weapons, if you build up the Incarnon for it and then the host leaves, the game does host migration, and it can undo the charge that you just spent like 5 minutes trying to do to your weapon, if you're bad. And I'm bad, so you know. You do any sports? Not anymore. I used to play a lot of soccer and basketball, but I haven't done that for a few years. Well, more like 5 or 6 years now. Paragale receiver. Decent. Oh, what do we got? Lex Prime. I'll do the Paris Prime lower limb. I'm trying to go to 20 minutes here, so I'm going to try to use one more relic. If these two people want to leave, they can leave.
These manifestations,
I think Otter is actually the host.
Destroy them. They are drawing.
I love how they can damage me before I can actually move. It's a really cool game, man. Oh my gosh. The other person, I believe, is trying to leave, so 2 of the Thrax guys are just following them. They cannot be allowed to live, so I'm going to go kill them and then head back. Hey, you're so cool. Have you seen the Olympics? Not in person, but in real life. No, I haven't been to the Olympics in person. I don't usually go to a lot of like sporting events or anything like that. I have been to like preseason Lakers basketball game before in Vegas. These 2 people are wanting to leave. My gosh. I don't plan on leaving. This is the problem with running in public groups is, unless you're clear about wanting to stay, people just kind of do whatever. If that means they leave, they leave. Yep. I kind of expect this. Yep. Just you guys have Corpus nearby. Maybe, maybe not. Hang on, wait a minute. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get myself back up from this. What am I talking about? That's quitter talk. As you can see, when it's just me, all of a sudden, the enemies are just ridiculous. I'm fighting off 3 players worth of enemies all by myself. It's not fun. But now that the other 2 people are gone, the amount of enemies are going to drastically reduce. Hopefully. Let's go ahead and do this. That going. Nope.
If they detect it, fighters will soon attack. They know you're
Myself
here.
alive again.
Prepare for sentient fighters.
Where'd my weapon go? Oh, it was stolen from me. Cool. We're alive. Not pretty, but we're alive. Ow, I just got shotgunned. Rude. Ow. What is that?
All manner of Orokin technology may work here due to the Circulus's proximity. If you have a necromech, you may use it.
Oh, that reminds me. I should use my necromech. Little wave beam almost got me. Hang on. Let's deal with his acolyte first, and then I'll use my necromech. Alright. Ow. I was on my way to the necromech. Come on. Because I need to get some kills with this thing. I'm about to lose my necromech. Steel Path is no joke. Necromech usually is very, very strong, but not against Steel Path. Apparently. Yep, there goes the necromech. You're so good at fighting in Warframe, but if there's anything to do with the ball itself, it's just the king you struggle so hard. And logic is hard. This is, it might seem very hectic and crazy, but again, I've played this game on and off for like 2 years, 1,000 hours. A lot of this is just more or less just kind of muscle memory. I gotta wait 6 minutes, dang it. Besides, it seems like it's pretty chaotic, everything's pretty crazy. I get it. I've watched other people try to play the game and I can't really follow what's going on, but playing the game, it feels pretty good. You can kind of follow what's going on. But yeah, I don't really want to think about shrine puzzles. I don't like puzzles in general either, that's the other thing. Alright, 20 minutes is coming up here.
Don't worry. I'll take
Oh, Varuna
good
blueprint,
care of
nice.
Varuna. I have just the spot in the kennel for her.
Yeah, I need to get away from line of sight.
Vor sought to present them with yours.
Okay, let's wait a second.
The worm have Varuna.
I'm waiting for the selection. So, because I'm by myself, I have to be stuck with whatever I got. So I got the Tatsu Prime Blueprint. I'm going to put no relic and just extract. But I also need to kill the Thrax guys that spawn. So, here we go. So glad I can take damage before I can control myself. So cool, dude. So cool. There we go. There's one more right there. Alright, got my Luathrax. I am gonna be hopefully on my way out of here. We don't have armor, but that's fine. I'm just gonna need to leave because it's a bit late for me. It's alright. Appreciate you for showing up. I understand you're... Remember, you're like 9 hours ahead of me, so... Yeah. It's all good. Gotta stretch after that, holy cow. 83 void traces. Okay. Well, I want to try to... see about Sevagoth today. Sevagoth Prime came out with this update. All the in-game information is actually right here. Add Sevagoth to your arsenal. I like how it's like, oh, Lotus Eater stuff, and it's like, there's like nothing there. I know you guys can't see it either, but... So it's Sevagoth. That's not very helpful. I was hoping that I could see like what relic Sevagoth Prime is, but I guess I need to go to the wiki. Warframe wiki. Go search Sevagoth Prime. Let's see what we got. So these are, I'm assuming, just like normal relics. Do I even have some of these? I have no idea. Let's go check out my relics to see. Sevagoth. No, I do not. So these are... Yeah, okay. So we got one for gold. We have one for copper, as I call it, or just like bronze. Two for bronze. That's good. So that means there's only one gold part. That's really good. Some Warframes, they have two gold parts, and it's kind of hard to get, so... what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to just get a bunch of relic packs here and just hope that I get some parts.
To help.
You try to pronounce some Dutch words because I know Americans pronounce them really funny. I mean, I say Gouda for what that's worth. I understand that people over there, I think, pronounce it Gouda. So
Curious.
that's the only one that I know of, though. That is like, I don't know. People just like lose their minds when we say Gouda. Actually, I did I do? I don't know if I got my weekly 2 ribbons. I'm gonna go check. Is it sad that the first thought that came to my mind when you said Dutch words was schnitzel? I don't even know if that's Dutch. It might just be German. I don't know. I only remember it because of Hoodwinked, so... I did not get these. Okay, cool. Let's just purchase the Kuvo while I'm here too. Leave, and then where else am I going? Mirror defense? Are you serious? Axie S17, which has Sevagoth Prime chassis blueprint. Wait, why is that? Is that really the gold one? I think it is. Try this. Oh gosh. Brussels waffles? I probably butchered that, but that's okay. That's actually decent drop locations for that relic. This relic. Why mirror defense? Seriously? I hate mirror defense with a passion. I'll see it on this one. Okay. And what about this one? Doesn't have mirror defense, thank goodness. The other place I've been trying to build up standing is, if we go Necrolisk, we're gonna go just whatever column is. Kinda. There's a planet named Europa. Unless you're gonna... Unless that was a trap for me to say a Dutch word, Europa, 'cause that's how I've always heard it. Anyways, let me go talk to Otake over here.
Did you come to talk about mining?
Browse wares,
How did you
relic
know
pack.
that's my favorite subject?
We're just gonna open all these up. Lickety split, and then I need to talk to grandmother, who's right here. Give her trade to, or give her tokens.
May you
That'll
have
give me another 30,000 standing, and then I can purchase one more from Otake.
We are good friends.
Otake,
Good
thank you,
ag
buddy.
Knowledge. See you again, Ship.
We're gonna exit the Necrolisk. I could go check out Earth and Orb Valis, but I don't think I've run a lot of missions recently, so I probably don't have much standing to get more relic packs. Try, oh boy. I read that as Groot Motor, but if I were to try to give a flair to it, it might be Groot Moder? Moder? Something like that. Let's see, Sevagoth. Okay, I did not get much for that. It is from Relic Packs. What about this one? I can't read because the places that this can drop are just like infinite. Ay. It means grandma. You know what's crazy? When I read that, I was like, that sounds like grandmother, but Grootmother. I'm still probably saying that wrong, but oh well. Let's head over to Earth Strata Relay. Let's just pick a busy one. I'm gonna go talk to my good old buddy Teshin. Him and I are not buddies. I don't know. Trying to be nice, I guess. 100% headshot damage. Okay. Don't know what that means, but okay. Let's do fast travel. Go to Teshin. Talk to Teshin up here. Hey, Teshin, buddy. Steel Path Honors. Let's see. A Zaw Ribbon mod. I'm going to pass this week. I don't want it. Do I want to buy Kuva? Probably not. I am going to dump everything I can into Relic Packs, so we're just going to buy 25 of these. That's the weekly amount, I think. Can you let Google Translate say so you can hear the difference? Give me a second. Shit, escape like, there we go. 5 more times or so. Google Translate. Let's see. Grotmoeder. This is not Spanish. From Dutch to English.
Grootmoeder.
Grootmoeder?
Grootmoeder. Grootmoeder.
Grootmoeder? Yeah, because I'm going back to that Gouda Gouda thing.
Grootmoeder.
Alright. Just out of curiosity, is it just a normal thing in Dutch to just not pronounce G? Like, is Google Google? Just curious. Because that's what it's starting to feel like. Sevagoth. Oh, boy. That might get me in trouble, but that's alright. Okay. So the Axie S17 relic is one that's just... Why even want to... Ah, man, I'm having a crisis of consciousness right now. Do I want to have a 7.9% chance on Taina Pass to get this relic? It's the only way to get it. Or do I just buy a Sevagoth Prime chassis from people? That's the conflict I'm having now. Always say English words as like they are. Okay. It's just, for whatever reason, the G kind of has an H sound. Maybe I'm not cultured. I don't know. This is a Sevagoth Prime chassis. Yeah, 64 plats, what I expected. How about a set? Going for 143 price gougers. Eat your heart out. If it's a Dutch word, it's like GH, yeah. I don't know. Just to me, it sounds like someone's trying to hack a loogie, like, you know, just trying to clear the throat. I don't really like it, but you know, every language is different. I mean, there are words in English I don't like pronouncing or saying, so what that's worth. Anyways, should we take a 10% shot? Why not? An Axie relic, so I need to find... I could just run it with a group of people, but let's find Axie. Interception. A Hive isn't too bad, so we'll do that one. This is Sevagoth S17. It's a 10% chance to get this. And this other person is not running the same relic. Cool. Again, I could try to get a group of people, everybody running the same relic, but majority of the time, those sorts of groups, they want like, you know, 5 relics or 10 relics to run, not just one. So the chances of me staying just for one and then them have to find somebody to like run for another 4 or 9 or something like that, or like 20, I don't know. I'm not gonna say it's impossible, but I usually
These foes
just
deserve
try to
your
run the relic
respect.
myself and just
Honor
hope
them
for the best.
with quick deaths, and I
Hey,
win your
buddies.
victory.
My intel suggests there are
There
rich
we go.
enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint
I forgot to
their
change
exact
off of
location.
shield
Search them out
gating.
if you are willing to shoulder the added risk.
Shield gating is good for like endurance long style stuff. Energy can be an issue in like normal missions that don't have a bunch of Eximus units. So there's a good chance I might go down a few times here. Unless I just get really good drops. Alright, so hive, we have to look for little nodes. There, that's a lot of guys. Just not die to that.
Heavy infestation ahead.
Right there. Oh boy. It's right there. I just need to shoot it.
That's
Alright.
it. Now take out the hive. A juggernaut nearby, it will only attack when it senses high concentrations of infested blood. Slow the fight if you want it to go away.
Say everything you know about Belgium. I'm curious to know what an American knows about a random country in Europe. I know my sister for a while was learning Belgium, so I do know some words, but I'm very rusty on all of them, so I'm not going to try to do that. As far as Belgium, I can't say I know much, unfortunately.
The juggernaut.
I'm probably one of the worst people to possibly ask here in America, because a lot of the time I just don't go looking at what other countries are like. Hard enough to keep track of my own country. 'Cause like I said, there's just so many different states, hundreds of millions of people. It's kind of hard to keep track of it all, so.
You have collected enough reactant to open your relic.
You didn't just that, what? I want to be like, I know that there's like not pinwheels, windmills.
All nodes
Can I-
destroyed. The hive is vulnerable.
My brain stopped working for a second, my bad.
See, Mother? Needlework was useful.
Tenno, there are still undiscovered supply caches in the area. You may want to
Alright, I'm just
locate
really
them
trying to kill this juggernaut. There we go.
I die
My sister's learning Belgium. No, she had learned some phrases in Belgium in the past. She will occasionally use some of those words. I don't know. She stopped using them a while back, though, so I don't know. Maybe she just got bored of saying them. Where is exit? Exit is there. How do one exit? Exit? Question mark? How does one exit here?
See, Mother? Needlework was useful.
How? Everybody's waiting on me. This is a very rare occurrence. Make a clip if you want. How does one exit? I have no idea where I'm going, what I'm doing. I got 34 seconds. Let's see. Everybody's coming down from the stairs, so it's got to be here, right? Why? Okay. My crewmate might kill everything, so I may not be able to get myself. There we go. Oh my gosh. You know, I'm giving up on life. Two forma. I'll keep the two forma, I guess. In Dutch, you mean, right? Right? Not in Belgium? I have no idea. She kept saying that I'm learning Belgium. Learning things about it, culture, language. Maybe she's talking Dutch? I don't know. She just went on like a huge Belgium thing. Did that tell you how uncultured I am? Is it sad that I think Belgium is actually a language? It's not just, you know. Let's see. Sevagoth. Okay, so these two I could try to do. Make a note real quick. So Miso A7, Lith C12, Neo A13. Those are the ones I need to run. This one I'm probably going to try to run a Radiant on. Yes, it's really sad. Okay. It's okay. I'm disappointed. You're not the first person. You're not going to be the last, unfortunately. But never hold me to a high standard. I will probably disappoint. A13. Look, I'm only marginally sorry, okay? But, you know, I could ask you some tough questions about America, like what you might know or what you may not know. And I don't ever really like to make people feel bad about that, because, you know, the world's a big place. It's kind of hard to pay attention to everything, like I said. I need to stop running this on Shieldgate Saren. I need to go to normal because I'm a normie. Please do, I want to try. Oh boy. Okay, here's a lowball one for you. Is American pie, excuse me, apple pie, an American thing, yes or no? Some enemies back over there. Don't know if I want to kill them. It's fine. Just not worry about it.
Target destroyed. Proceed to the extraction point.
No? Okay, you are correct. Apple pie is not an American thing. That's a lowball one. But still, you ask a lot of Americans, they still don't know the history of it. Fortune cookies, Chinese fortune cookies. Are they Chinese in origin?
The relic has been cracked open.
I might accidentally go down here.
Find out what's inside.
That was close. That was a guess. Fortune cookies. That is also correct. How we know Chinese fortune cookies to be are actually an American invention. That is also disputed.
Corruption, and we are forced to
You can go look that up if you really feel so inclined. But the sugary thing that we know them to be here in America are not actually what a Chinese fortune cookie originally was. There's far too much sugar in it. Oh boy. Then again, that's like 90% of American food in general. Just nothing but sugar most of the time. Wisp. You know what? I'll do Nautilus. He's new. Well, the Prime version anyways. I'm trying to think of what's a really hard one. I mean, I could do the whole like metric imperial thing, but I don't want to go down.
This is good.
That's low-hanging fruit. How about this one? So this is information based off of 2010 census. How many people do you think live throughout the entirety of the United States of America? Based on 2010 census, of course. Forma, 7 hours. That's what I was going to do. I was like, what am I forgetting? We're changing over to Bay. We're not doing the Shieldgate Saren no more. I need Neo A13. Is it this one? Yeah. Like 100 million? Yeah, that's really low. According to the 2010 US Census, 330 million. I don't remember if that's just continental 48 states, not including Alaska and Hawaii, but yeah, about 330 million. That's why I say I don't feel like I ever need to move or like travel, because there's a lot of people and a lot of space here in the US of A. You say what?
Deserve your respect.
It's pretty crazy.
With your victory.
Now, obviously, censuses are usually done every 10 years, so there's probably a 2021 that has more than that. Obviously, I preface it by saying 2010 census because that's the one I memorized, because even I was like, are we sure? It's a lot of people. Belgium has like 14 million. I think the state I live in has, I want to say more than that. I'm going to have to double check though. What's going on? Oh, Soma cord. I think Vegas alone has, I want to say like 20 million. I'm going to double check after this though, because I don't want to say something that stupid. I have been known to say stupid stuff and do stupid stuff. Gosh, please. No, I'm stuck. One more question, please. After that, I need to go. Okay, go ahead. Oh my gosh. Please stop getting stuck on like everything, Saren.
Well done, Tenno. Your relic is opened.
Oh, I asked one more? Okay.
Target destroyed. Proceed to the extraction point.
I'm not good at coming up with questions on the fly. You think by now it wouldn't be that hard for me to think and play this game. No, this goes up over here. It's really sad that I need to Google. I'm going to, just because. Probably going to inspire something. Okay, another kind of, oh, nice. Another kind of lowball one. What is the, where is it? How come I can't think of the word? What is the national bird of the US of A? Because I don't know what it is for Belgium.
What you have learned here will serve you well.
We have like, most states have like a state flower or state animal, things like that. I'm assuming it's probably not just America, but. Oh, and while I'm at it and looking stuff up, here we go. Yeah, it's an eagle. Fun fact about eagles, if an eagle decides to build a nest, it is federal law here that like a camera has to be placed to monitor the eagle, and you can't shoo it away from your property. So if you go to YouTube, for instance, this last like couple of months, really, from like January until like June, July, eagles will be in like nesting time. I think January to February, maybe even March is kind of where they would lay eggs and stuff like that. So if it starts building a nest on your property, then you'll have federal agents come out, government agents come out and like set things up to like monitor the eagles. They're a very protected species over here. So this last year, or this last couple of months, there have been a couple that roosted like on people's farmland, like in a tree overlooking their field. So, you know, when they're looking at the cameras and stuff, watching the eagles fly around and stuff, you can just kind of see some dude's backyard, which feels like a complete invasion of privacy, but oh well. Anyways. Let's see. Yeah, Belgium has about 14 million people, you said earlier. Here inside Nevada, the state I live in, the highest county is 2.3 million. There doesn't show like an overall. I would like it to actually show overall, but give me a second. I believe it was, okay, 3.1 million people, according to Google. So yeah, Belgium is a little probably more population dense. I feel like Belgium might be a smaller place, but I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid. Is it weird that I know like all the countries in the world? Not really. There's quite a few people online that just are very smart about that sort of stuff. I am not great when it comes to that. I know we're, some of the more greater, more known places, like for instance, I know where Italy is, I know where Turkey is, I know where China is, like some of the more bigger areas. But if you're like, where's Zimbabwe? I'm like, I think Africa somewhere. But yeah, I am not one to be like, I know where things are. I never want to do that. I need these two. Mainly because if I work toward it, I'm sure I could remember more, but I'm not one to... Unless it's a place I'm plan on going or that I am going to visit one day, I don't really care, if I'm honest. Lith C12. So this is the one I need to run, Sevagoth Prime. Alright. We'll run this mission a few times. Hopefully we can get this components. Other relic I have is Miso A7, and then I need to get the rare one, which I only got one out of like 30 or so relic packs. That's a low odds.
The art of
Even if I
combat
don't get it
must
from
be
relics, it's
practiced
fine. I can always buy it
to
from
truly
people
master
later.
the canvas of war.
Holy lag. I don't know if that's from people trying to load in or what. I think this is a Goss with the weapon I'm using, the Aceltra Prime. Which is, Goss's signature weapon, so it makes sense that they would be using it. I'm gonna need to go. It was fun stream. Thanks for answering my questions, by the way. Do you stream tomorrow? Maybe not. I have a memorial service that I'm going to tomorrow, about the time I would usually stream, so if I did stream, it'd be like much later. My time, like maybe 5 or 6 p.m., which is like 3 hours from now, so if I did stream, it'd be much later, unfortunately.
Hurry up. You are running out of time.
I thought I was gonna die in there. Thank you.
I might spend the day tomorrow trying to do some more like Celeste stuff. I'm not really sure. Not really sold on anything.
They won't just let us walk out of here.
We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, have a good one, Thor. Take it easy. Alright. Get the Sevagoth part once Volt gets over here. Stretch. No, I do not. There's Garuda Prime, though. That.
What you have learned here will serve you well.
Okay, Void Traces. Yeah, this is a good time, actually, to get more Void Traces, so I'm actually pretty okay with this. Let's see. No upgrade. There we go. Conjuring Prime. All right.
These are worthy foes. Underestimate them at your peril.
I'm waiting for the storms to hit, but this Neza has other ideas.
as soon as you can. We don't have much time.
All right.
That's it.
Off
You
I
open
go
the relic.
then.
Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Nope. Oh boy, I'm just not gonna deal with that.
I'm in your debt, Tenno. Let's go.
Wrong way.
Give me a weapon and I'll watch your back.
All right. Chance number 2 for Sevagoth part? No. The Conjuring, you want to trade 5? All right, never mind then.
They fought well. Good deaths, all.
You should put me at 318. Yeah. Next relic. Have 3 more chances at it. And then I need to probably just, if I wanted to go for Sevagoth, like truly, I probably should spend the next couple of days just kind of going. By the way, that pink and white skin there looks pretty sick, not gonna lie. I like that color palette quite a bit. There's a content creator, I think by the name of Kai, Kyaii. He has a Saren that has that sort of pink and white color scheme. It looks so sick. I kind of wish I had the skin and the colors for it because it looks really good. Think. Also, really don't like the sound mixing that they did. I read in the patch notes that they changed it to where if you're like invisible, the sound mixing sounds like it's muffled and stuff. I hate it. Do not like.
Find the captive as soon as you can. We don't have much time.
Wow, that was some like speedrun-esque movement right there. Alright, boys and girls. Any day now. Oh my gosh, you guys really followed the waypoint, really?
Well done, Tenno. Your relic is opened.
Hey guys, could you like hit it, please? Thank you. Oh my gosh, this game is trolling so hard right now. Gosh, please just hack.
I thought I was gonna die in there. Thank you.
I burned all my energy on Molt early on because I thought I would have you know, a lot of time to like run and stuff, but no, I get stopped at an elevator. Well, my allies have to think they go through an elevator, so they don't really do anything there. Then I get trolled by a another elevator shortly after my allies went through one. And then I get trolled by, after we go to the elevator, I have to wait for my allies to come get the door. That is just absolutely brutal. Hey, there's Sevagoth. Nice. 2 out of 4, baby. Weapon is that guy holding there, that Volt, I think it was at the end. It's like a crossbow. I know there's the Nagantaka or something like that. That didn't look like it though. I can actually check. What was he holding? Was that actually the Phantasma? That did not look like it, if that truly was. Anyways, so the Lith Relic is done. Miso A7. Mobile defense. I really don't want to do mobile defense. Let's go non-steel path just to see if there's a kind of an easier one. Sabotage would be fast. Well, faster, I should say. So let's run some of these. So this is a non-upgraded one. Another bronze reward for Sevagoth, I believe. Is this one? Yeah. Sevagoth, Miso. This is a Neuroptics. So right now I should have the blueprint and systems. The chassis is a gold rank reward, and I just need to go and get the relics, unfortunately. Or alternatively, for the chassis, I fork up like 50 or so plat, which I don't want to do. Typical gold rewards are like 40. So 50 is like, I don't know, just because he's new. But there are prices that are like 60, 75, 100, 150. Like,
this ship's reactor.
nah,
The reactor is a
I'm
complex
not doing
system.
that.
Start by removing the coolant cells. My intel suggests there are rich enemy supply.
We went from a
capacity in the
huge
area.
spike of enemies power to
Search
these
them
guys
out
will
before
die
you
if I look
shoulder
at them.
the added risk.
Which, you know, is a pretty drastic difference if I do say so myself. Orb. Ability range and strength have doubled.
Enough reactant to open the relic.
Hello?
The
Thank you.
reactor is going into stasis. Now is
How
your
come
chance
nobody
to
is
beat
like
sabotage.
doing this? Okay.
Use whatever you
You
can
go
to
in
make
there.
sure
I'm gonna
it
go over
works
here and I'm
again.
gonna wait patiently. I'm gonna patiently wait. Any day now, guys. Any day now. About time. I always hit this console regardless if it's over here or
Get to
not.
extraction immediately.
That's a hallmark of somebody who knows the layout. I don't even have to see it.
We Baron always collect our debts.
Oh, this is gonna be funny. Somebody is playing on what seems like a toaster, because the game is struggling to keep up right now. I'm not sure who it is, but
kill.
Nice. Got him. There we go, Sevagot. So that's 3 of 4. I need the last one, which is a 7.9% drop chance relic at Tying Up Pass on C rotation, and that is 20 minutes. I don't want to do that. So,
Well executed.
yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I think if I wanted to go for it, I would willingly pay 50 plat, or I'd say 50. I'm not going any higher than that for Sevagoth Prime. 2 reasons. 1, I just don't play him, so to me he has no value. 2, I don't really care, if I'm going to be honest. If I don't get him right now, I don't care. So I'm not that hard pressed that I have to go and I have to get him, you know. So let's see. So are we looking for something on the internet? That's all I know. That's not the right one. Is it? No. Is it? Maybe. Sort of. Okay. I'm going to look for galvanized. What is the one? Scope, I think. People are wanting to buy it. Yeah. Okay. I have enough endo. I could do one of those. Let's see. Not enough for a second one, though. Do I have a galvanized scope? Galvanized. I do not. So we're going to head not to exit game. I'll almost just close the game. Head to a relay. Actually, before I do, let me... Oh, hitting the wrong buttons. Equipment, inventory, Vitus. I do not have enough. I guess let's run an arbitration, if it's a decent one right now. Defense against Orcan, nah. I'm probably gonna finish this one out though. So this is the dog days of summer in Warframe's terms. Basically, it's just some like water fight weirdness.
They look so cute.
Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw a bunch of these lob bombs, or lobs.
Executioners! If those were still acid cannons, you'd be in a world of hurt right now. Who's the Tenno for squishy honor?
Usually I also don't do this in public lobbies, so the things are going to be very interesting. I go grab some more of these like grenade things. You do have to lead your target quite a bit, unfortunately. We got 25 kills. Maybe this is faster than me trying to do it by myself. Ow. Rude. Hey. Alright. Oh my gosh. And the level at which you need to like lead your target is quite severe, if I'm going to be honest. Well, I just ran out of water, so now I need to go find one of these water spout things. That'll give me some more water. Just gonna grab some lobs. Let's see some guys over here. Gosh, Bottega aim. I was shooting my ally. What I mean? Like, I don't know if it's... In that case, I don't know if it's just the water gun wasn't pressurized enough or what. I don't know. That's not my ally. No, it's not. Like in this case, just give me a... What do they call it? Like a pool noodle or something for like a melee. Come on, Warframe. You know, I'm not going to be too unhappy if we get 100 here, though, because then I don't have to run this mission anymore. It is 4 against 5. I have gotten 18 kills. I don't feel too bad about it. Oh my gosh. That's the first time I died, though. Versus the person with 35 kills have 5 deaths. I mean, they're being hyperly aggressive, I get it, but...
So you
110 kills, nice.
best out of how many have? Let's do it again. Meat sucks.
Alright, so I needed 100 for the last and final reward for the Dog Days of Summer stuff, so, you know. 110 is pretty good. Maybe I didn't. Did I? I did, cool. Alright. So now I guess I get some drone thing. There's these pearls too. Let's go actually see if I can turn some of them in. You get them from doing the event, and then you can go to Cetus. There's a, I think it's like the masked salesman. I think her name is Nakak. N-A-K-A-K. Nakak. I'm going to go with Nakak because it sounds safer. We go over to her and, or him, I'm not sure. Beach toys. And you can turn them in for things. So, like the pearls, I could get this like thing where I have like fish floating around me and stuff. That's kind of cool. You can get a floaty that your Warframe's arms clip into, because why not? And there's also a bunch of other things here for various different weapons that I feel like are kind of meh. Obviously, I do have a few of them. I don't have, you know, these ones because I don't ever use those weapons, but you can also do, I guess, floor decoration stuff, sigils. You can get a scene, I guess. Capture a scene and take, you know, screenshots and whatnot. Then they also have like Furix Wraith. Actually, I should get these. Left and right gauntlet. I should get those. Because I don't. Do I have a Furix Wraith? I do. I just wasted them. Oh well. Should have checked that first. I would relay scene. Not that concerned about it. Different skins. Just a bunch of other stuff you could get during this event. So not enough for me to be like, oh, I need to go play more and get more of these pearl things. I do not care. Being honest. Part of me kind of wants to get this though, and then see like how much does that go for? Acid shells. Nobody's buying it. Cool. Never mind then. I guess I'm just going to leave and not talk about it. Well, unfortunately, other than just like farming relics and doing all that stuff that I don't want to do, I've accomplished everything that I was going to do today. Mainly, I thought the Lotus Eaters was going to be like a lot longer. It was just like, oh yeah, let's go check out Halvania and talk to Lotus. Yeah, that's it. So for it being filler content, I mean, that's, I don't know, it's just not really what I was expecting. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to steel or shield gating. I wanted to say steel guard, but you know, steel path, aka end game contents, shield gating meta, build on Saren. We're gonna head over to not Necrolisk. I know it might seem kind of weird that I'm going there though. When you go to Sanctum Atomica over here, it just kind of throws you into whatever server it wants you to. But yeah, well, I don't want to just be thrown into a busy server and then just have issues. So we're gonna run Netracell. I don't know if I want to run more after this. I know at least just the one for now. So let's see. Lose 2 health while moving, jumping pauses it, extra Eximus, that's actually good. Losing health every second, killing enemies restores health, activating ability inflicts damage on you. So I do have a way to easily restore health after using abilities, which is good. Please get up there, thank you.
If I ever see that grimoire, I'm gonna bolt. You gotta understand.
Where is it? There it is.
A predator.
Alright, let's do it.
What kind of moron lets a starving predator out of a trap? Well, now you gotta deal with it. Whatever that is.
I was trying to do some stuff here. Alright, got the first half done.
Find the burrow with Winter's in. Kill that. Now's your chance. Destroy the book.
Huh, I think that might be the fastest way to do it.
I told you not to mess with it. I'm glad you're okay.
I'm not gonna go back for that guy. Cause, oh my gosh, I nearly just died. I don't feel safe with some of those guys around. Fine. Hopefully. Let's grab the focus. There's a guy I can go back for. I don't really care for him. I mean, he has a chance to drop some good stuff, but That's a lock surge. Oh, that's good. I'm gonna try to do this 2 out of 3. Here it is.
Using the key glyphs will open the Netracell, so be ready. I was afraid of this. Netracell security system won't open with all the uglies around. Clear them out and make sure the system can see you doing it.
Stuck. Weird graphical glitch happening here. Feels like. Anyways. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. Yes. One more times if I get stuck on that staircase. Explosions.
Gotta keep going.
Did it actually kill the guy way back at the beginning of the level? Because I'm not going all the way back there for that. I've never kept him alive long enough after this event gets over. I do know that the majority of the enemies do actually just die though, so... Don't know why.
I wonder what Albrecht planned on doing with that.
Forgot I don't have mold. You know what? Does this actually work still? Yes, it does. Nice. Don't know why I did that. Sometimes there's Voca in that area, so I was kind of hoping for a free Voca. Same thing with up here. I need to drink some more water. Here one. Did I? No, maybe I didn't. I thought I heard one. Oh well. What do we get for that? Melee Arcane Adapter and Melee Retaliation. Not the worst things you can get, but you know, there are better ones. I'm not crazy, right? I need to check something.
I may not be able to see. What do you think?
No, they're not here. Okay. For some reason in my head, I was like, yeah, I can buy Melee Crescendo. No. Let's do like one more.
In my humble opinion, perfect.
This will probably be the last thing I do for the stream. I do a short stream today, but I don't really have anything else I wanted to do, and I thought Lotus Eaters was going to be like 2 hours long, but you know, whatever. Great. We're getting all the damage stuff. Great. It's exciting.
Leave the anchor hole. Access that terminal.
Should probably hold on to my rolling guard for emergencies instead of using like rolls for movement. That's electricity. Okay, we're fine. Anybody have energy for me? No. Anybody. I will gladly accept anybody having energy for me. Please and thank you. No? We don't believe in energy around here? That's a Stella. Would like to keep that, so. Translation, I will try to survive this time. There's a Jade Eximus somewhere. No clue where. I'll try to save my abilities and stuff until I get to do the combat section. I don't have much energy left, unfortunately. Nope, that is not what I meant to do. Nope. There we go. Saved it. Leave the abilities one? No, but you are energy orb one, so I do want to take advantage of this. know there's a Jade guy back here. That's going to give me 1 energy per second for the rest of the mission. If I can find some more, that'd be great before the timer expires on it, but... Pretty sure the timer's gone by now. Oh no, I have like 1 more second. That's fine. A decent amount of energy regen. Just needs to keep me alive. So here's the combat room, because that's the Netracell thing.
That's the Netracell. Open it. Security's freaking out. The Netracell doors won't open until you clear out the uglies around the entrance.
Reload. Casting I just did there. 5 moves or something. I need to scratch my head. Not because I'm confused, it's just like there's a weird tickle I get at the back of my neck every once in a while. Oh, did I don't think I mentioned it. The last couple of weeks I got a haircut, so like every tiny thing on like the back of my neck has just been like, ugh. So air circulating in the room. Oh no. That can cause it. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. I'm not panicked. You're panicked. That's the good news with Saren with her spores is that I'm armor stripping enemies. So if I go down, I don't need to rely on armor strip for like Unairu class. So I can just go complete Madurai, go complete DPS. Because by the time that I would go down, most enemies in the room that have been infected with the spores don't have armor. So every enemy is a quick, easy kill. Why they don't? That's a chandelier I just shot. Didn't even know they had physics. That big one apparently does, but the small one doesn't. So I don't know. That explains a lot, actually. Oh no. Is it time to panic? No, it's not time to panic. Fine, fine. I was wondering how come there's like very little enemies over here. Maybe the spores are getting to a point where they're just kind of killing things quickly enough. Is that like 3 leeches? I could swear that was 3 leech Eximuses. I think that legitimately was. Enemy intensity increasing. need to keep moving around because the energy conduit thing, that little purple circle that keeps appearing underneath me, yeah, it's going to keep happening, so I can't just like sit in one spot and farm, unfortunately. Too preemptive, but it's okay. Reload. And stretch. Go. Now the energy conduit thing is no longer affecting me at all.
Take whatever Albrecht was hiding and get back to the sanctum. Not what I was looking for. But if you're happy, I'm happy.
He doesn't sound happy. Alright. Let's go ahead and leave. And I think, like I said at the beginning of this is going to be the last thing I do on stream. I don't really have much of anything else I really want to do. So, just to prolong the time and make people a little bit more scared, I'm just going to spend some time going through this little hallway area. Any Voca around here? What you're supposed to do is go in the way I did, and there's a little thing here you hit. But if you have the proper, like, amp, you can use that to open it from the outside. The one I'm using right now, I believe, is the 777. I don't remember what part it is that specifically does that little, like, grenade shot, but yeah. See, there it is. Also, there is a way to leave out of here, but I don't want to, like, hack into that. I just want to leave. Also, what is that? Maybe that's what I heard the last time. Oh well. Talforge Crimson, that's really good. That's damage dealing Archon Shard. Increased duration or strength on your Warframe, or like crit damage and stuff. I personally really like getting the red ones because they're the more aggressive style ones, so pretty good. I think that's about all I wanted to do. Again, I do apologize. It's kind of a shorter stream, a little over 2 hours. I would prefer to go longer. I just don't really want to play Warframe right now. Past what I've done today, what I was hoping for was that the Lotus Eaters was actually going to be a lot longer, but it literally was just you walking through Halvania. So, I don't know. I wasn't too impressed with it. I think it's kind of boring, but that's just me. They also had like a TennoCon event beforehand where you could actually go to Halvania, which was that level that we played through. So the intention of the story was that, you know, people who missed out that event, they can actually like walk through and see, you know, what's going on over there. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and call the stream here. If you guys are new around here, if you guys enjoyed the stream, hit that subscribe button, bell icon to be notified of future streams. It really helps me out. I do appreciate you for subbing to the channel. I'm on the road to 500 subs. We've seen a lot of growth the past couple of weeks. I went from like hovering around 400-ish to over 430 in like maybe a month. So I do appreciate it a lot. As far as tomorrow goes, I may not be able to stream early in the day because I do have some plans to go places and do things. I know, real life stuff. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm not going to be able to stream like my normal 1 o'clock time because that's when I'll be busy. So if I stream it all tomorrow, it might be like 4 or 5 p.m., but don't hold me to it. If I do stream as well, big if, I could potentially do Celeste, or I might just say, nah, we're good for the weekend. I'm just going to practice in my off time. I have been practicing more Celeste stuff, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Don't believe there's anything else I wanted to say. Oh, there is one. Down below in the description, there is a link to a Discord. So if you want to be notified through Discord, I do have a bot there that pings when I go live. So if you don't really rely on YouTube notifications, because I don't, sometimes they don't really work, go check out the Discord and you'll be notified over there. So thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. Until next time, stay safe, take it easy, and God bless.